starting a business and raising your first money. That's exactly what we're going to talk about here in this video. And it's a lot easier than you would think. So let's get started. So if you are going to start a company, let's put aside all of the thought about what you're going to do and how you're going to do it. Let's put that in another video. Right now, we are actually just going to talk about how you literally start a company and how you can raise your first money really quickly. So if you're going to start a company, it's my 100% recommendation that you use something called Stripe Atlas. I have no affiliation to the company, but I will tell you why it makes it really easy. So when you go to start a company, you just look up Stripe Atlas, you go there, and it is about a 15 step or so process for you to start the company. It allows you to sign the equity. It handles, asks you all the relevant questions so that your company's set up properly. And then at the end, it also prepares all the documentation that you're going to require and issues the stock for you and your team after you all sign. So that's really valuable, and it allows you to set it up in a way that is beneficial to you. And that is you get to choose what state you are going to incorporate in. Now, the most common is that you're going to incorporate in Delaware. And then from there, that you're going to set up a C corporation or a corporation. But that's if you want to go and raise venture capital. You can do any other sort of host of setup options, right? You could do an LLC. Those are taxed differently. That's really the key differentiation. But one thing to know, at the end of the year, when you do file taxes, LLCs can file as C Corps if you decide to start as an LLC in the beginning and then go into the C Corp. We're not going to go too much into the detail there, but just know that if you do want to go raise capital, set up as a Delaware C Corporation. It's going to save you a lot of time and headache if you just do it right away up front. Then after that, in the background, once this is set up, it takes about 2-3 days. Then you'll get your approval. The company will be all ready to go after, again, your team signs. What happens is there are a ton of services and integrations that are very valuable. And of that, right, Stripe Atlas, you get to use Stripe for your business instantaneously after you go through their setup process. Now, there's one next step that after you go through your Stripe setup process that I would recommend to take right after that, and that is to go to the perks section in that when you'll see the setup screen. And in the perks section, there's something called AngelList. Go ahead and do that as well. So it's free for those who have not raised over $1 million yet. And what that allows you to do is manage all of your equity, your board meetings, your anything you could think about from a simple core structure operational standpoint of how to run a company. It allows you to do it so easily, it will blow your mind. Then connected to that, they also have a way that you can just pretty much one tap set up a bank account. It takes a couple of days. You have to submit perhaps some documentation about yourself. But there you go, you now have a bank account set up as well. Now, why is that super nice? Because when you do that, there's a section on the left side where you can go in and it says raise. So after you've got your bank account set up, you can now get money in that bank account. And that's the promise of this video, that you know how to start a company and get that first money in the bank account. Well, we're going to put that raise button over to the side for a moment, because where's the best place to get the first money after you've started the company? Don't know if I mentioned this, but it's $500 to start that company in the beginning. Then we're going to focus on where's the easiest place to get that money from yourself or your co-founders. So you may have already had these conversations. If not, now's the time to do them, see what the initial capital commitment that everybody can put up is and what you're going to need and how that fits into your plan, and go ahead and deposit it into that new business bank account that you've just set up. Then let's go back to the raise button on the left side. So once you've got that first money in, that's a big check, but that's not a requirement. You don't have to put capital up, but it does make it easier if you can put up some money into that bank account to get it all started and set up their other systems that you're going to need, like your domains or other things like that. So the raise tab. In that raise tab, you can then go ahead and set up your first capital raise. Now, the beautiful part about this, to save most of the details, is that you will be able to, once it's set up, to use just a single link to send over to an investor. So when you do that, you've now got your foundation set to receive money with as simple as a link. It's like magic. Pretty mind-blowing stuff. But where are you going to get that first money? So you can go out and watch some of the other videos that I made about raising capital from venture capitalists, But at this point, maybe we have a couple thousand or tens of thousands in the bank based off of our co-founders' contributions. The next thing you're going to do is pick up that phone that you have. And what you're going to do is call your friends and family. That's typically the first money that comes into a business is friends, family, partners, associates, customers, people that you've known, colleagues, friends of friends. That's typically where the first money comes in. And the easiest thing you can do, pick up your phone, look in your contact list, and start scrolling through and just call them. Call them, tell them about it, give them the reasons why you're so excited, see what they were able to commit. And at this point, that's how you raise your first money. Set up a call if they want to go further, learn more about the company, send them a pitch deck, those sort of things. And now, once they're ready, they say, hey, I love it, I'm ready to go. You can just drop them that link and they can wire the money directly to that bank account. And they have partial ownership, or they've invested in a safe agreement based off of how they do it. Then there you go. You've now got your first investors in to the business and you can get it all rolling. So congratulations if you are thinking of taking this first step, or if you already have, and I will see you all in another video.